Good evening. I am here. It is, why my mic is not at full volume. What's going on there? Hey. Fix that real quick. My damn controller. That's what it is. It's gotta be that stupid controller that I'm not using right now. Okay. Hey. I'm here. It is 12:05 on Wednesday, August 30th. I'm here a day later than I had planned. I was supposed to come back last night, but it turns out I had way too much piled up over the weekend that I had to get done, and I kind of dragged my feet on it, so I took an extra day. I wasn't happy about it, but I'm here now. Before I get into the games tonight, I am going to talk about a few things, because it has been a couple days, since I last streamed. My last stream was, Wednesday night of last week, and now it's Tuesday night. I only had that one song queued up, which is not good. I should probably do more. Mario 64 Underground theme. It's a good song. Okay, hey, I'm here. So, what happened the last couple days? I gotta go do it like one day at a time here. So, Thursday night, got picked up by Nessie and our friend, and we went down back to Nessie's place. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we went to Philadelphia for a furry convention, which is appropriately titled Furrydelphia. It was fun. Kind of just a very chill weekend overall. I hung out with people. I brought the pool toy. It didn't get blown up, unfortunately. Actually, no, I did. I did blow it up in the room, and it's really funny because it took up like the entire spot in our room. That thing is gigantic. It barely fit in a room even bigger than the room I was in when I blew it up the other week on stream. But yeah, I went. It was a chill time. I had fun with friends. I saw friends that I've only seen once or twice in the past, and I even met someone who I haven't talked to in like 5 years, and I didn't think I would ever see them in person, like ever. And they were just there, and I ran into them, and it was really sweet. They used to actually come by the stream occasionally, like way back in the day, like back in like 2016, 2017. We caught up, sort of. It turns out we've both been pretty busy, so it's not too surprising we drifted apart. But it was really sweet meeting them. It was really sweet meeting everyone. I was there. I didn't sleep very well Thursday night, so Friday I was kind of napping most of the day, and Saturday was my most active day. Sunday, we went to a local convenience store near the hotel, and I think I got food poisoning because I was fucking out of it the rest of the day. I like needed to lay down till we checked out. I was like, my stomach hurt all the way home. My friends got Burger King and Panda Express, and I was just sitting there like drooling over it. I'm like, I want to eat that so badly, but I can't. And yeah, I just wasn't feeling good all the way up until this Monday morning. And then Monday morning I kind of just got it all out of me, and now I feel great. I feel fine. Fine, in quotation marks. I'm a 36-year-old man. I have aches and pains everywhere. But yeah, overall it was a nice weekend. I would love to do more like weekend con trips like that, like very short, like quick ones, if they were mostly local and I could just go to them like Friday, Saturday, and then come home Sunday. And, like, use one day of PTO, maybe, for it. I'd be down to not use any PTO if it wasn't for the fact that I work till 8 p.m., which, again, I'd rather work till 8 p.m. than wake up earlier and work earlier, because, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with waking up super early. I'm just too tired. I was almost too tired to stream today, and thankfully I regained most of my strength in the evening. So, yeah, that's the weekend. Yesterday and today were pretty bad. Yesterday especially was bad. Work has just gotten to the point where I just can't stand it anymore. And it's partially because of a situation going on there currently, but even then it's not really, because I've been there for 5 years and I wasn't built to work a job for 5 years. I wasn't built to work for 40 hours a week. I've long stated that it's not a 40-hour a week job. It's much more because of the energy I have to output to like stay constant at that job. I really don't like it. I've complained about it many, many times on stream. I don't really know where to go with it and what to do. There's no way to revitalize it. We're at the point of no return with it. I'm permanently burnt out at the job. They could double my salary and I still wouldn't want to be there. Don't get me wrong, I would take it. I would take it and I would work there for maybe 1 more year, save up every penny, and then just quit and live off that for maybe like a decade or so if I didn't have to get any expenses. But, I mean, I don't live that kind of life anymore. I've gone back to going to conventions and taking trips and being in a relationship, and I need money, and it sucks that I don't want to, you know what, this is going to turn into a rant. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do a rant. I don't want this to go back to me talking about streaming and voice acting and being, like, pissy over them because I'm not being successful. It's always implied, but, you know, it's there. It's there, it's work, it's bullshit. I don't want to deal with it. And that's just how it be. That's just how it is in this bitch of an earth. So, what else? There's a little more to cover here. This wasn't just, what I was doing the last, like, 4 or 5 days. I actually don't remember. Like, I'm drawing a blank already now. No. Okay, so I went over what I just did over the weekend. Furrydelphia. It was fun. It was very fun. Lots of pool toys everywhere. Pool toys, balloons, fun stuff. Stuff that you know that I would enjoy being around. Stream plans, right. I'm going to talk about that for a moment. Tonight I'm doing 14. Tomorrow night and Thursday night I will be starting a new game. Not a new game, but like a new game to the stream that I've been talking about streaming for a couple of weeks now. If you've been watching the streams, you know what it's going to be. If not, it'll be a surprise. It's going to be a shorter game. And it is not going to be Sea of Stars, unfortunately. I had no real interest in streaming that game or playing it. Like, I thought it looked cool, but I'm like, whatever. I don't really want to get it. And apparently, everyone that's played it so far, both early previews and people who got it today, have said that it is amazing and like a true successor to the Chrono Trigger style of gameplay. Which, oh man, like I knew it was going to be a Chrono Trigger like going in, and I'm just like, I don't have time for it right now. It's a 30-hour RPG, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe someday I will play it. I definitely am interested in it. Definitely interested in the music, the setup. It sounds like it's going to be. It sounds like it has a messenger level shake-up in the middle of the game, which is interesting. But yeah, we'll see. Sea of Stars is a game that I'm interested in, but I don't know if I'm going to play anytime soon. We'll see. Maybe when the Steam Winter Sale rolls around, if it gets put on for more than 10% off, I might get it. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure the game is worth every penny. I am absolutely sure that game is worth every penny, but I'm not going to, think about the price and cost right now, because I have enough stuff to stream as it is. So yeah, expect streams the next 3 days. Friday I probably won't be here. This weekend I will try to do a 14 stream on Saturday again, like I did 2 weeks ago. Like I've done the last couple every other weeks. Next week is my 7th stream anniversary. I've been streaming regularly for 7 years, ever since September 5th, 2016. It's been a ride. And I'm not going to do anything to celebrate it like I've done before, at least not currently. I just don't have any plans for it. I don't want to start a new, because again, you know, I usually start a mana game on my stream anniversaries. I have no plans on starting a mana game. I don't want to cram another game in there when I have Pokemon DLC coming out this month, or in September. We got Sonic Forces DLC. I still haven't played the second one. That's coming out in September. And then as soon as October rolls around, we're just going to start getting the October releases. We're going to start getting the fall releases, which is like, we got a new WarioWare game, that new Sonic game, the new Mario game, which, by the way, we're getting a Mario Wonder Direct on Thursday morning. It's 15 minutes long. I am not going to stream it. I will maybe react to it. Not react to it. I might like recap it later on stream, but definitely not going to be reacting live. It's only a 15-minute presentation. Presentation? Don't really know how to pronounce that word. It's presentation. People say presentation, but I don't think that's right, because it's not pre anything. I mean, it's pre-release, but it's not. I don't know. It's whatever. It's whatever. So that's Thursday. And Mario RPG Remake. And also, I want to do Danganronpa V3 at some point soon, because it's been a year. It's been almost a year since I did Ultra Despair Girls, so V3 is definitely on the menu at some point here. And then I want to do Raincoat. I want to do a ton of games. It's just I have no time. I have no time because my job takes up all my energy. That's why I also don't stream till midnight, because it just takes me until midnight to do everything else I got to do, including voiceover auditions and all that stuff. But again, we're getting back into that territory. I don't want to get there. Don't want to. Let's rewind it here. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan for the next week or so. Nothing really amazing happening there. I know that tonight the next Theater Rhythm DLC unlocks, but we're gonna wait till the next one. So 3 weeks from tonight will be the next Theater Rhythm stream, and then there'll only be one more after that. And Theater Rhythm will finally be done. Again, I've said this before, Theater Rhythm, probably my game of the year. I love Tears of the Kingdom was great, but I've gone back to Theater Rhythm, and I've just been, I still actively look forward to playing it when I'm bored. So, with all due respect to Tears of the Kingdom, I think Theater Rhythm's gonna take it. But who knows? Maybe I'll play Mario Wonder and it'll overtake it. Maybe the Mario RPG remake's gonna overtake it. Maybe I'll play Sea of Stars and that's gonna overtake it. God knows. It sold 100,000 copies in one day, so I can't imagine it's not good. And also, people I trust have had the game early and have played it, so they're all saying it's really, really, really good. And, you know, that's kind of it, really. What else happened over the weekend, or over the last couple days? Maybe not to me, but... Bob Barker died. That was depressing. I mean, he lived a long life. He lived till 99, but, you know, he was a staple memory in a lot of people. A lot of my generation, you know, growing up, whenever you were sick, you turn on the TV at 11 a.m., and there he'd be. Price is Right. Everything's fun. You know, you'd always dream about being on that show. And, you know, it's still on. Drew Carey's a pretty good host, but... yeah, it sucks. It sucks about Bob Barker. He was a great person who did a lot for the you know, pet community and all that stuff. I know the joke is like he got as close to he could with to 100 without going over, which, you know, sometimes I would say like too soon to make that kind of joke, but at the same time, you know, when someone lives to be 99, I think at that point they've earned to have a couple jokes cracked. If they were particularly great and worthy of respect. And, you know, even people that aren't worthy of respect, because let's be honest, when a terrible person dies, you look on Twitter and there's tons of jokes about them. Man. But yeah, that's what's going on there. I guess the other news worth mentioning. It's funny, I bring this up just as the percussion starts kicking in here. I didn't mention this last week, but the whole Charles Martinet thing, you know, he's stepping back from all the Nintendo voice acting stuff. We know he's not going to be involved with Mario Wonder. He's very clearly not Wario's voice anymore, because the WarioWare trailer, that was not him in it. You heard Wario's new voice, and it absolutely was not him. He's, you know, he's still going to be involved with the community. He's still going to go to conventions. He's been given that honorary Mario Ambassador title by Nintendo, which I don't think is a real job. I think it just means that he could still go around and do the voice clips for people at conventions, like he's been doing most of the last 30-something years at this point. Not 30, like 26 years, 25 years at this point. You know, growing up, like, you know, he was the voice of Mario, and that was awesome. It wasn't really something you thought too hard about. It wasn't something I thought too hard about, and I didn't really think about it much until I started thinking, like, getting more into voice acting. And I'm like, he's not just, like, the voice of Mario. He's a very good voice actor. And I know, because I've heard him in other stuff he's been in. I've heard it, Dragon Ball Superhero, he was the main villain. He did an amazing job in that movie. And, yeah, you know, it sucks that he's stepping away from such iconic roles, but at the same time, you know, he's not going to be able to do it forever. I can understand the decision that it might be time to get some new people in to take the reins for future voice clips so that they can maybe record new ones instead of having the same, like, 10 ones used over and over again. And, you know, I don't know. Like, here's the thing, too. Like, I don't know if it's been stated if Charles is going to be stepping back from voice acting as a whole, or if this is just from Nintendo. But it seems he's very happy with it either way. It seems he's satisfied with it. So, you know what? I think it's not worth being sad over, because we've already confirmed that he's not the voice of Mario and Wonder, and that Mario voice sounded just fine in the trailer. So I'm sure once we hear more of it, probably on Thursday, we'll be, you know, our fears will be put to rest, and we'll be able to move on here. I do think it's the end of an era, and I will. What just happened? Twitch main layout changed. Why is it doing this? Oh, something. I clicked the thing for bits by accident. Whoops. It's the end of an era. It's bittersweet, but I'm happy for him. I'm happy he got to have those roles for so long. I'm excited to see who's stepping in. I'm wondering if it's gonna be multiple people, or if they're bringing in one, like, major sound-alike into everything. But, you know, it could go either way. And I think this is great. I think it's a nice way of moving to the next generation here. And I will always respect Mr. Martinet for what he's done. Because let's be honest, how many people out there, like, imitate those Mario voices daily? They're iconic, and he made them iconic because he went into that. If you've ever seen the video of him talking to Jeff Keighley about how he got the role, he went in with such a random, like, take on the character. Most people were not doing that take for Mario. So he stood out, and that's how he got that role. And I think that's a good lesson for a lot of voice actors out there. A lesson that I've learned, a lesson I've actually learned from the program I was in earlier this year too. There's a phrase that goes around, and that phrase is that they're already not hiring you. So if they're already not hiring you for a job, because let's be honest, getting roles as a voice actor is rough. It is not an easy thing to do, and I know because in the 4 months, I think 5 months now that I've been using Voices.com for P2P work, I've booked a single job worth $80. I've been shortlisted a bunch of times, but at the end of the day, that doesn't mean much. It's just a number on my profile that most, you know, job seeker or employers or clients or whatever are not going to pay attention to. What I really need is a damn demo. But that'll remain to be seen. Just hearing my voice makes me not want to do it though, because I feel like I'm not ready for it. But yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Charles is a great man. I'm sure whatever comes next for him is going to be great, whether it involves other voice acting or whether he's retiring. Who knows? But best of luck to him in the future. And I hope he continues to make people happy with whatever he does. And if he chooses to dial it back and, you know, relax, then, you know, he's left plenty of work out there already to make people happy. And I think that's the best part about everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. that's pretty much everything I had planned for this ramble. Yeah, kind of didn't play out as long as I was thinking. Actually, it was 20 minutes. Wow, that's pretty damn long. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna set up Final Fantasy XIV, and we'll continue A Realm Reborn's MSQ after I do my my daily scratch off addiction. I'm going to leave. Actually, it's kind of big now that I'm looking at the OBS preview. I was going to say I might leave the PNG tuber thing up, but I might try... Hold on, actually. It's different for DS games, because DS games, you know, it fits, like, right at the... It fits in perfectly, but also the position gets reset every time I do this. So, here's what I might do. I'm going to close it. I'm going to try reopening it and try seeing if it'll move down a bit. It should move down a bit. Because I don't want it to take up too much of the screen space. At the same time, though, the lower right spot during FF14 is pretty much unused. It's just a menu spot, and it's not going to block my view, because, yeah, see, it resets the position every time. It's not going to block my view, because I'm actually looking at the game. Yeah, I think that should be okay. If it gets too intrusive, someone can let me know, and I'll remove it. But I think for now, we'll keep it. But yeah, that's all there is to say right now. Stick around. I'll be right back with Final Fantasy XIV.